Welcome to the Dannyola show where we don't judge, we love, we appreciate, we elevate, we educate, and we motivate. Brought to you by All Apparel. I've always wanted to say that, so I just decided to just put that out there. All Apparel is the clothing brand. If you didn't know, www.allapparel.com. So, hey, how y'all doing today? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time, whatever day you seeing this. Man, we're gonna go ahead and do something a little different today. We're gonna just want to give y'all a little insight of what the Dannyola show is all about and my journey on getting to the podcast and how the podcast came about. So pretty much Dannyola show, what it says, we don't judge, we love. Pretty much, I'm just bringing people in different career fields to the show, you know what I'm saying, so that everybody that wants to maybe tap into that different career field or tap into that career field can get a little insight of, what it is, what it's about, and what they could expect, So you might see some repeat of the same career fields, but it'll be different perspectives, that come with it. When it comes to that. So, and also, talk to different, business owners, entrepreneurs, content creators, influencers, and just get their day to day and just see what that life is like, when it comes to their lifestyle and what they're looking at. Some may have a 9 to 5 that go along with it. Some may just be doing it full time, and just the perks and like I said, the ins and outs of what they're going through or what to expect. So how the Dannyola show came about. Firstly, let me talk about some of my business ventures on the journey on coming here. So firstly, I started off with buying and selling auction cars. Shout out to my boy Moyo. Instagram handle gonna be right there. With him, hey, he got a selection of cars. If you are looking for some cars to buy, quality cars. That's where he's at for sure. Just DM him, message him, and he definitely got you for sure. So the way that it started was we got the first stimulus check, right? So when that first stimulus check came, my whole idea was I was gonna spend it on anything and everything. I was gonna spend it lavishly, and he just happened to send me a text. I don't know how he knew that I got my stimulus check, but he somehow just texted me at the right time and said, "Hey, bro, let's go half on the car." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Half on the car?" He said, "Yeah, bro, let's go half on the car." I'm like, "Man, I don't know too much about going half on a car now." He was like, "Shoot, you was gonna spend it on anything anyway." I said, "Man, don't act like you was reading my mind, like you knew what I was gonna do," even though he was right. I was. So he was like, "Bro, I even got a deal for you. If we don't make the money that you spend back, trust and believe, I'm gonna go ahead and double what you put in." So I was like, "Man, I said, shoot, I really ain't losing." So I said, "Why not?" So shoot, let's go ahead and make it happen. So it was a Honda Accord Coupe. They said, "Bro, I found one. Man, I'm about to bid on it right now." I'm like, "Boy, no way." Man, this sucker got I think it had 80, 90,000 miles on it. I'm like, "Boy, no way. Ain't nobody gonna buy this." So we won the car. And I'm like, he's like, "Bro, we won. So you put up this half, yada, yada, shipping, all that type stuff." I said, "Okay." I said, "This ain't bad." So that came about. Then it's time to buy the parts to, pay the body man to fix it. I'm just like, yo, I'm just seeing money come out, even though it wasn't a lot of money that came out because we going half on it. But I'm just like, you know what? Let me just see how this goes and see what's gonna happen. So the car's finally fixed. He said, "Bro, it's at the crib." He said, so we posted on the social media websites and all the sites that we posted on. And he said, "Yo, we got a hit." I'm like, "We got a hit?" I'm like, "Ain't no way we got a hit." He said, "Yeah, bro, we got a hit. We got a hit." I said, "All right." He said, meet me at his house." So I said, "Okay, cool. Meet him at a house." And as we go from there, crazy enough, is a father and his daughter. I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Ain't no way they gonna buy this." Man, I'm looking at them. I'm like, I can't believe it. Nah, they not gonna buy it. So, lo and behold, what I'm saying, they go ahead and test drive the car. And the whole time I'm sitting there chilling, I'm in doubt. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm in doubt. But this boy Mo had all the faith in the world. I was like, sheesh. I'm like, since when is this happening? Am I really a part of this? And they test drive the car, and he's having high hopes, man. Man, they gonna buy it, bro. They gonna buy it, bro. And I'm just like, where do you see that at? Like, I'm not reading their body language, their face gestures. I'm not seeing that they gonna buy it at all. Where are you seeing this at? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all this in my head. I'm not even telling him this. I'm just because, I'm not trying to, just in case they don't buy it. I'm like, no way. Man, they come out the car. The daughter is smiling. The man pull out the cash. I'm like, what? He's like, what I tell you? What I tell you, Dan? What I tell you? What I tell you, bro? I'm like, ain't no way. Man, bought the car, signed over the paperwork, and boom, right there. I was like, just like that, money was made. There was a profit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy work. So he sent me the money. I mean, he gave me my money up front. He was like, bro, this is more than what you put in, right? I said, man, you ain't lying. This show is. And from there, I just started learning more and more from him, and just started buying and selling auction cars from there. And within a year, I sold about 13 cars. And man, we were on top. We were on top. We was enjoying. We was doing that. After that, I went ahead and stopped doing that, and then I went into Turo. And how I got into Turo was even crazy. My boy Juice and Showbeezy, they was like, bro, just put the car on there. I'm like, nah, they said you can't put no branded title cars on there. So branded title means like salvage, rebuilt, all that type stuff. But the car that I bought was a clean title. Was a 2014 Lincoln MKZ. I'm like, man, ain't no way they gonna do it. He said, bro, the worst they gonna say is that you can't do it. Just do it. I'm in doubt. It took me about a week before I even just tried to do it. And I'm just like, nah, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen. They said, bro, just do it. You never know what's gonna happen. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. And, we was on the phone one time, and I just happened to just do it. And all it said was, congratulations, you are now on Turo. And I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like, they were right. It was a clean title car. So I guess they didn't realize, but the car was still legit. I fixed up the car, make sure everything was good, got everything registered, all that. And man, within a month, made some money, and all I was paying for was insurance. So shoot, after I paid my insurance, everything else was profit. So I was doing that for a hot little minute, got myself another car from there. And then after that, I said, you know what, I'm gonna jump into the clothing brand. Shout out to my boy Cairo Bezel. He all about business funding, credit repair. He is also doing a little special right now. For your credit to be repaired. He definitely helped me out, made things happen, made things possible. Shout out to him. I call him the credit guru, because that's what he is. And from there, man, that's when All Apparel came about. At first it was DUA. So yeah, at first it was DUA, which is like my first name, middle name, and my last name. But I was like, Dua don't sound too good, man. I said, that sound kind of odd. And I was like, oh, AUD, All Apparel. So that's where All Apparel came about. Is, are you destined? Are you delivered? Are you direct? Are you dedicated? It can be whatever you want it to be. It's pretty much, I tried to get away from the sportswear, but then it just kind of just fell into sports, more like athletic wear, in a sense. But, it's also outwear too, saying things that you can just wear on the outside and just be odd with it. That's where the subsidiary came in with the God First, Gym Second. We don't judge. We love hoodies. It's all on the website. Always running deals, always running sales. The discount is going to apply in the checkout whenever you do see that. That's when All Apparel came about. It took me a while to even drop that because I was trying to be a perfectionist. I was really sitting there just like, man, nah, ain't no way I'm about to drop this right now, and it ain't even halfway ready. But, that's what my circle of friends, the other Daniel as well, everybody just telling me, yo, just drop it, bro. Just drop it. Just drop it. Just do what you got to do. And I'm like, so I finally dropped it. And that's what came about for All Apparel. Then, man, with me, I just got a lot of ideas, a lot of things I'm trying to just got my hands in everything and everywhere. So I try to I try to focus on one thing at a time at this point in life now, because I feel like before I was just all over the place. I had all the time and energy and just all the strength. I mean, I still do, God willing, but it's just, now I'm really trying to, focus in on just one thing. So that's when uh me and BU Rob, saying, my barber, as you can see, boy got that fresh fade, it's Fresh Fade Friday. Anyway, so yeah, BU Rob, I call him Tyree the Millionaire. But yeah, he definitely him and I started the podcast. Well, it was actually his idea of the podcast, which is called The Chair is My Pulpit. We did that. We was doing our thing. You know, but our schedules were kind of getting hectic, with that. So we kind of decided to just leave that be. But I didn't know and I didn't realize that he was really putting me through the pathway of just, you know, starting my own. So I'm looking at it thinking like, man, I really like this podcast type thing. I know it's saturated and it's a lot, of people doing podcasts, but I was like, you know what? I'm not chasing clout. I'm not trying to look for clout. I'm not trying to look for the drama. If the drama happened on the podcast, it happened. But I'm really not trying to look for all that. I'm really just trying to educate the people. I'm just trying to help everybody elevate because I'm the type of guy where I want everybody to win. And I know there's a lot and enough money out here in this world for everybody to enjoy. So why not? So that's when I came up with the Dannyola show. And I was like, man, we don't judge, we love. We appreciate, we elevate, we educate, we motivate, and then appreciate Meals by Mel for coming in and being the first person on the show. Really appreciate that big time. I still got you on some other stuff and some other projects for show. And that's where the podcast came about and the idea of it came about. So shout out to everybody that's been in my corner, that's been supporting me, that's been giving me words of encouragement, that's really just been helping me throughout this whole process, man. It hasn't been easy. It's been tough, but like I said, we thank God for it all, honestly speaking, because I just enjoy it, man. I enjoy this, just hearing people's story, hearing different people's backgrounds and seeing where they came from and where they're going. Shout out to my boy EJ the DJ. Really, really, really did this thing, man. Y'all gonna see that coming soon. Just wait on it. So, come to the conclusion that I will be dropping episodes on Thursday. So Thursday will be the day that we will be dropping episodes for the Dannyola show. So y'all keep that in mind. Make sure y'all like, y'all subscribe, y'all share, y'all do everything and support your boy. We'll have a giveaway coming soon. Just gotta reach a couple of milestones before we get to that part, of the journey. So if you are interested in being on the Dannyola show and you have a career field that you think people will want to know more about or interested about, or just a business, or even you as a content creator or influencer, you out there, you just trying to bring more people to light and bring more people to, and educate those to what you do, man, come on the Dannyola show. DM me, email me, whatever it is that you got to do. If you got my number, text me and let's make this happen. Hey, that concludes the episode of the Dannyola show, where we don't judge, we love, we appreciate, we educate, we elevate, and we motivate. Yes, sir.